News First Weekend with Sonali Wanikabatuke.
Hello there, welcome to Sunday night's edition of Primetime Weekend. Well, if you had a relaxing weekend, that's quite in contrary to the action in the global political arena. Now, a hung parliament was initially reported in the United Kingdom this year, the two candidates involved being Gordon Brown and David Cameron. It was the very same fate for the Australian parliamentary elections as well. Is it going to be Julia Gillard or Tony Abbott? Details coming up later on in the news. But before that, here's a look at tonight's headlines. Grade 5 scholarship exam held today with students from welfare camps encountering certain difficulties. UNP MP Range Bandara not satisfied with the measures taken by the party against the attack on him. Suspense continues to grip the Australian elections as the country appears to be heading for a hung parliament. And in sports, Sri Lanka clinches an 8-wicket win against India in the 5th One-Day International of the Tri-Series in Dabullah. The Grade 5 scholarship examination, the foremost examination at primary level, was held across the island today.
A total of 313,450 students sat for the scholarship examination today at 2,744 centres set up across the island. 690 students living in welfare camps sat for the exam at the centre set up at the Gamini Mahavidyalaya in Vavuniya as well. Meanwhile, the exam for blind students was held at the blind school in Ratmalana. The exam was easy, but the second part was a bit difficult.
The second part was difficult. The Tamil paper was difficult, but the English paper was easy.
Sinhala, environment and mathematical questions were easy. There was nothing difficult. A 24-hour operations centre was set up for students to direct their queries and problems. The Department of Examinations said that following complaints received at the operations centre, 3 examination invigilators were removed from the Grade 5 scholarship examination centres for engaging in examination malpractices. Commissioner General of Examinations Anuradha Singh has said that these complaints were lodged from areas outside the Western Province. The scholarship examination was held without any hindrance. However, we received information on incidents where invigilators assisted students. Accordingly, we had to remove 3 invigilators following complaints from parents and other individuals.
Meanwhile, several students across the island faced many difficulties while attending today's Grade 5 scholarship examination. Tonight on Action TV, we take a look at several such incidents. These 2 mothers who reside at the Settikulam welfare camp ran to the Vavuniya Gamini Mahavidyalaya this morning along with their 2 children. Their sole purpose was to provide their children the opportunity to sit for the scholarship examination. 690 displaced children of the Settikulam welfare camp who travelled 40 kilometres to the Vavuniya Gamini Mahavidyalaya, passing 4 other schools which could have facilitated the scholarship examination, were able to sit for the examination today due to the responsible mediation of the mtlo Zonal Education Director. Why? Because these children had not received admission papers for the examination and were not even informed by the Department of Education that they could sit for the examination without admission cards. Due to this reason, these children sat for the examination under index numbers that were provided by the Chief Invigilator this morning. The mtlo Zonal Education Director told News First that no authority informed him to allow the admission of these children for the examination. In this backdrop, the mtlo Zonal Education Director reportedly assumed that a number of displaced children would have lost the opportunity to sit for the examination, as the messages sent by him asking the children to appear for the exams not reaching everyone in welfare camps. Accordingly, if a group of children was deprived the opportunity to sit for the examination, its responsibility should lie with the Department of Examinations, as this is not the first critical examination which the Department of Examinations held while including children displaced by the war. While the children in Settikulam travelled 40 kilometres to arrive at the Vavuniya Gamini Mahavidyalaya, 120 students in the Jayala Pamanugama Loyola College had to travel 35 kilometres to the Kochikade Dalubite school to attend the scholarship examination. This was while the scholarship examination was taking place at the Pamanugama Central College, located 200 metres away from their school, and the Pamanugama Gonsalves College, which is located 800 metres away from their school. The parents of the students of the Loyola College stated that the Department of Examinations, which had made the students sit for the scholarship exam at the same school for the past 4 years, have inconvenienced the students this way. The Department of Examinations, which made the children of the Bopitia Loyola College travel 35 kilometers to sit for the scholarship examination for the 4th consecutive year, had not provided a Tamil-speaking teacher to instruct the Tamil medium students of the scholarship examination centre at the Maradan Kadavala Rahula Mahavidyalaya. A teacher of the Puliyan Kulama College, located in close proximity to the Rahula Mahavidyalaya, stated that the Tamil medium students who sat for the scholarship examination at the Rahula Mahavidyalaya were treated in an equal manner in the past 2 years as well. Meanwhile, the order placed by the Examinations Commissioner barring the entrance of external individuals from the examination centres apart from the exam candidates was violated at the examination centre at the Anuradhapura DSN Naika Model Primary School today. This is the manner in which a number of primary school teachers from the school and other schools in the area remained at the examination centre during the exam. If the Department of Examinations intends on reporting to the Criminal Investigation Department in this regard, they must first look into the matter as to who appointed a teacher who joined the teaching profession only 2 years ago as a chief invigilator to the same examination centre, while it was mandatory to appoint a graded principal for this purpose. While such investigations are carried out, time has come for the Ministry of Education to take measures to systemize the Department of Examinations. This is a national responsibility. Should not this national responsibility be fulfilled by sharing the report by the committee appointed by the former Minister of Education in order to make recommendations in order to systemize the Department of Examinations? Secretary to the Ministry of Education, this is over to you. It is indeed sad if a student is unable to sit for the foremost examination at primary level just because the student is 9 days older than the required age limit. Sudarshini Chandrabose, a student of the Kaduvavatta Primary School in Venivella, faced such an unfortunate incident today.
Just like other grade 5 students, Sudarshini too arrived at the Thuleria Senior College early this morning to sit for the scholarship examination. However, she was informed that she cannot sit for the exam. It was amidst tears that Sudarshini came back home with her father while her colleagues sat for the exam.
My father met with the teachers and informed that I need to sit for the exam. They said they cannot allow it because I'm over the age limit. Everyone else were taken in, but I was sent back. They asked me to go.
I took my daughter to the school in Tulheria. When we went there, the teacher informed us that she cannot sit for the exam because she is 9 days older than the age limit.
When contacted, the principal of Sudarshini's school said that by the 31st of January, the child's age is 10 years and 9 days old, and according to the prevailing law, she is not eligible to sit for the scholarship exam. The principal added that he had informed the zonal education director in this regard on several occasions. Sudarshini's class teacher said that she previously informed the child that she cannot sit for the exam. When contacted, Commissioner General of Examinations Anuradha Singh too said that according to the existing regulations, a student cannot sit for the exam if he or she is over the age limit.
You're watching News First. Still in local news, United National Party parliamentarian Palitha Range Bandara says that if the party does not take justifiable action against the act of thuggery against him, he will act independently in Parliament.
Parliamentarian Palitha Range Bandara, who visited the Ayyanayaka Devalaya yesterday to engage in an Ashirvada puja, expressed these views to News First.
If
the party is not arriving at a justifiable decision on the attack on the 10th of April, I will not work with them in the future. I will be compelled to bid farewell to politics. I have no intention of joining another political party either. I met the opposition leader on the 3rd of last month and told him. I took a written complaint to him. He did not accept it and asked me to be patient. Accordingly, I am still waiting patiently. I clearly told him that I am not satisfied with the action taken. Therefore, I will be compelled to act independently in Parliament in the future.
Parliamentarian Mangala Samravira says that only the UNP has the means to put an end to the corruption prevalent within the country. He expressed this view at the opening ceremony of the UNP office in the Mathura district this morning.
A large crowd, including former members of the Mahajana wing of the SLFP, were present at the occasion. Here they acquired UNP memberships from parliamentarian Mangala Samaravira.
අද අපිට තීන්දුව කරන්නට සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා මේ අද ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ කියාගෙන යන ගමන.
We've had to accept the fact that this road the SLFP is on will destroy the country with corrupt politics and will lead the country to a dictatorship. When we look at the amount of damage inflicted on the country, me and thousands of others like me from electorates of Matara have already decided that the UNP is the only alternative left to save the country. This is why they have joined our cause today.
අනේ නිසා තමයි ඒ අයත් අද අපේ මේ ගමනට එකතු වෙන්නේ.
ජයවර්ධන මැතිතුමා එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ හතරවෙනි නායකයා විදිහට ලංකාව කියන පුංචි
J.R. Jayawardena, the fourth leader of our party, if there was ever a man who was placed on the royal throne, who wasn't a prince, who was one of you, and who understood the hunger and sorrow of the poor man like Ranasinghe Premadasa, it was a representative of the UNP. Dingiri Banda Wijetunga, who was a humble leader, was the sixth leader of our party. Ranil Wickramasinghe was the seventh. Mangala Samaravira has now joined us and will help us take the party on to greater heights.
එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ අභිමානය තවත් වැඩි කරන අපිත් එක්ක අද මංගල සමරවීර මැතිතුමා දෙවන්ත ගමනට ගෙනලා